Welcome to Dr. Jester, Rants, and I'm gonna rant about very retarded bullshit. From bounding into... there you go. From bounding into comics, the official Star Trek Twitter claims they will remove... it's bitch! Employees Will Wheaton and Marina Sirtis. Well, it's Will Wheaton, the guy who created a very forgettable, but absolutely and extremely annoying character in Star Trek The Next Generation. He has been pretty much the running joke of Star Trek The Next Generation. I used to think him as a... what's the word? Kind of like a fly on Star Trek The Next Generation. It's there, you usually don't pay attention, it's annoying as fuck, but when it starts getting in your face or things like that, you say, shoo, 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 get away, go fuck something else. Go vomit and eat your vomit somewhere else, you little shit. I can't believe I actually have to explain the joke of the fly, but the fly, they do not have a stomach, so they vomit on top of the food or on top of a shit, and then that vomit, the digestive thing, will digest outside, and then it will suck out that shit. That's why, and then that's why. What was his name again in Star Trek? That's how forgettable he was! Anyway, let's go. The official Star Trek Twitter account recently posted that they will remove hate speech. And remember, the only hate speech allowed is if you're against whites, against Jews, and things like that. Those are okay. Anything else outside those? Or if you even criticize Star Trek, or even if you mock how crap STD is, not allowed. They posted on Twitter, Star Trek Universe is a safe community for all. I remember Star Trek, the original series, Star Trek The Next Generation, Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Star Trek Voyager, Star Trek Enterprise, although it was called Enterprise in the first couple of seasons. I am a huge Trekkie fan, and as you can see, right there, those are actual Star Trek books, right there. And even Star Trek Titan, which was kind of very progressive still, in which they offered gay characters in the middle. It was unique. They even had, I remember the description of the author describing how one of the living quarters, there you go, one of the quarters and living quarters for one of the crew was unique. They actually had to lower the gravity and things like that. Instead of being the usual horizontal thing, they made it vertical due to the gravity and things like that. For her specifically, I think it was unique. Today's in your face. Oh, look at this gay character. That's exactly what they're doing with us. And look how progressive we are. That's what they do. And it's goddamn fucking annoying. They included an image that reads, Infinity diversity in infinite combinations. But only the type of diversity we allow. If you're white, if you're Jewish, you're not allowed. Oh my god, how dare you support that guy? No, you're not allowed. Oh my. I'm even afraid of saying the certain T word on YouTube. Anyway, and then he reiterates, Star Trek Universe is a safe community for all. And we kind of know what all you mean. It's all but except, but all but. That's what they do. It's all but you and you, except you and you, and you, and oh, you're a white male. Definitely not for you. Oh, except you and you, oh my god, you're a black guy, a conservative black guy. Oh, definitely not. You're literally a white male. If you're a conservative black dude. Not you. Not you. Not you either. Let's see. You're a transgender woman who is conservative. Oh, so no. Except you. Oh, and you too. That's what they do. From there it states, we welcome the passionate. No. Let's do another voice. We welcome passionate and thoughtful conversations about Star Trek universe. We will not tolerate and will remove any racist, misogynistic, transphobic, ableist, and homophobic comments or hate speech. Now, if you're a transgender and you are a conservative, you deserve the transphobic comments. Anyway, whatever you make of the post, it appears that Viacom CBS, the company behind Star Trek, does not actually believe in their own message, given they employ Will Wheaton, as well as Marina Sirtis. I used to have a crush on her. Back in those days, she was hot. She's okay, at least she looks like a woman, so... But her brain is completely rotten. Completely rotten, guys. She's completely rotten. Anyway, Wheaton, who first appeared in Star Trek The Next Generation, which was a mistake having him there, recently hosted the Ready Room, a YouTube show. Oh dear lord. Show on the CBS All Access YouTube channel, recapping episodes of Star Trek Picard. Yeah, after I saw the trailer and I've seen a few of the things in there in the show, I'm gonna say, yeah, Picard, I do not know what happened to you, but after Star Trek Nemesis, I think that your story ended there. Wheaton clearly expressed his hatred when he declared white people are domestic terrorists. I can't say that word. YouTube. And then he does not want a unified United States. Just a few short months ago in... He posted to Facebook. I can't say what he said. YouTube does not differentiate anything else. YouTube is a disgrace, isn't he? Cold coffee. Not as good as warm coffee or hot coffee. Make no mistake. These beep beep are allowed to storm and beep beep. There is extensive video of beep stepping aside to let them pass. I've seen video of beep taking beep with a beep inside it. He continued, compare today's behavior by beep and the state to their behavior in summer during beep. Oh no, why am I... He needs to have a soy voice. Why am I making a normal voice to him? Needs to have a normal voice and an NPC voice because he's notorious to block everybody on Twitter. He has a block list, in fact. Anyway. Compared to that, life was mentioned. The state is so... No. Cemetery, beep. Civil right, beep. And it is undeniable that today's beep and was permitted and encouraged by choice. This was a decision, this was allowed and encouraged to happen, and the people who allowed, encouraged, and must be held accountable.
The politicians have poured gasoline on the kiln they put out before they gave matches to their brown shirts. Must all be expelled from the beep.
Finally, he concluded.
There must be consequences for the people who allowed this to happen. I know there won't be, because white people, but there should be.
He followed that up writing. Oh, dear Lord, enough, Will Wheaton, you were an twat waffle.
Always, and always have been, and always will be, proudly, and that's it.
Remember, these people like to project. They say they are anti-fascist, but they believe in all type of fascist ideology. They believe the government should meddle in private companies. They, for instance, the Democrats even wanted censorship. Yeah. And they like to enforce their beliefs onto others. They are absolutely goddamn fucking insane. Anyway,
I want to file and come together and seek common good with fascists. I need to show you.
Well, Wheaton, no wonder you're a joke. For all Trekkies. He made it clear when what his shirt says. Destroy the... Oh, for fuck's sake. Is that a pedo bear?
Yeah. Okay.
And the shirt says not in the book because it's a fact. On Instagram, and the shirt says destroying the patriarchy. I bought it from Pussy Riot. Yeah, okay. Wheaton has also called millions of Americans fascists. In early April, he posted,
Simpler, what is... I get sense to cut the MLB and like, okay, do MMS and HML next.
well, let me put it this way. A certain individual is definitely the worst Hitler possible. After all, he supports the Jewish community and Israel. Yeah. Worst Hitler ever! Even I am the worst Hitler ever. I have Jewish ancestry, I support Israel unconditionally. I also support gay marriage. I also support transgender rights. I support they should have the ability to adopt kids. They should be able to marry. They should be able to enjoy the same rights anybody else from any country whatsoever. Have the same rights of a normal citizens and the same marriage rights of a man and a woman when they marry. They should also, transgenders should also use the toilet, the bathroom they feel comfortable with, except if they are mom genders, those are quite not there yet. They are weird. The lesbians also fall within the gay community, so I'm possibly the worst Hitler ever. But that doesn't compute to those people. And Trump... Oh, Jesus Christ, I said his name. Either way. He was the first president to get into office supporting LGBT rights. So, it doesn't compute. Anyway, not only does Viacom CBS employ Wheaton, but they also employ Marina Sirtis, who reprised her role as Deanna Troi from the Star Trek The Next Generation on Star Trek Picard. She was okay. At least she wasn't Will Wheaton. Sirtis, who showed off her hateful behavior. Oh, she's so different from her character, but then again, she acted good. She's a hateful person in real life, but an adorable character in the next Star Trek The Next Generation. So maybe she's a good actress. She knows how to act. Because of an adorable individual to a very hateful person in real life. Anyway, let's go. Sirtis showed off her hateful behavior when she claimed Texans deserve what they got when they were suffering from a horrific snowstorm, where Weather.com reported that at least 20 deaths believed to be connected to weather this week in Texas. She tweeted them, my heart bleeds for taxes are going through. Yeah. Oh, and she advocates for a guy who tries to appropriate Latino culture, but is in fact very Irish. And calls himself Beto.
Better males.
Anyway, the website advocated for communism, posting an article. Oh yeah, there's also the StarTrek.com website where they advocated for communism. Oh boy, it was really hilarious. Let's see, the article promotes a man named Will Nguyen, and his belief that communism will lead to a utopian vision of Star Trek. It won't. Spoiler alert! It won't! It would lead to a lot of death. Probably Romulan future, but we don't know. Hey, probably if mankind has a future, if they choose communism, but still. It was interesting to see Viacom and CBS and Star Trek will fire Wheaton and Marina for the blatant use of hate. No, they won't. They support those things because it's their right mentality, their right people, their right, not the right demographic, but they believe the right ideas, you know. Left wing, extreme left wing, and absolutely communist shit shows, but that's what they believe in. And they will not get cancelled by this. So, what else? There's absolutely nothing more than Star Trek. It was a huge mistake. Huge mistake for not gatekeeping these people, or at least this ideology out. It infected Marina Sirtis. I'm pretty sure she was an adorable person before all of this. At least based on the interviews and things like that, I think she was adorable, or at least on the conventions when she went and how she interacted with fans back in those days. At least she seemed to be normal and adorable. But Wheaton has always been a bit of a shit show. And so, in that case, I do not know. But the moment that ideology infected and it let it spread and became cancerous, it destroyed Star Trek. So much so for me, given the last movie of Star Trek was okay. It wasn't bad per se, it was okay. But unfortunately, the Star Trek TV shows have been a bit of a disaster that you should not even bother watching. The only thing good about Star Trek Discovery was the intro. Yeah, that's the only good thing. At least the person who made that one seems to actually care about Star Trek, or at least looks like it cares about Star Trek, but the show has been a shit show. And when I used to watch it, you can see my early episodes on my channel where I actually discussed this shit. It was shit. Anyway, if you like this type of content, stay right here on youtube.com/Chester, or if you like more spicy content, head to beachute.com/Chester, or minds.com/Chester. I fumbled my outro. Yeah, it seems to be a thing with me. Either way, thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Have a very good fucking night.